Stampers, this is Trevis. Thanks for watching today for Video Tuesday. And so today we're going to be making a card. I'm going to be using some gorgeous designer series paper from the online exclusives. It's called Mixed Media Florals. And so this paper is a 12 by 12 pack, and it also has coordinating memories and more cards. So usually I'll get the memories and more cards also when I purchase the designer series paper, because they're like a smaller version usually of the paper, and there's all the 4 sheets of these sticky pull-offs that you can use on your cards and scrapbooking. So today we're going to be sorry, losing my voice. We're going to be using those in addition to the designer series paper. No stamping, just designer series paper and those. So let's get started today. Less chatting, more stamping. I know you guys like that. Okay, so I have a piece of white cardstock. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. White cardstock. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and I did score it at 4 1/4. So that will be my cardstock base. Then I have a piece of the Mixed Media Florals, and I chose this piece, the black flowered piece, and the back side is gorgeous. I know, they're both beautiful. But I picked this because I thought this would look really good as an edge for my card. But before I do that, I want to cut the center out because I want to use it again on the upper part of my card. So this is the piece of Mixed Media Floral Memories and More that I chose. All right, so like I said, it's like the smaller version. So this will be on top of here, and this will be on top again. But you can see it's this smaller version. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I'm going to cut this down. It's 3 by 4. They're all 3 by 4 and 4 by 6. I'm going to cut this down to 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. So I'm just going to cut 1/4 of an inch off on both sides just to make it a little bit smaller. So then I want to cut the center out of this piece. Okay, so I am going to just move this in a little bit like that, and I'm just going to cut the center out. So people often ask me, what is the one tool if I'm going to start card making or scrapbooking? What is the one tool that I need the most? And my suggestion to that would be a paper trimmer. Okay, and this paper trimmer is awesome. We've had lots of different paper trimmers through the years. Been a demonstrator for almost, let's see, it'll be 25 years in August. And we've had different paper trimmers, but this one's my favorite that we've ever had. So now I am going to put this on here next. Oops, sorry. This on next. Okay, so I'm just going to put some adhesive on here. I'm going to put a lot of adhesive because I want this to be really sticky. It's very sticky. It's sticking to my fingers really well. Hope it sticks to the paper as well as it's sticking to my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to put this on next. So this piece originally was 4 by 5 1/4. So it'll give me that little edge. Okay. Then I'm going to cut, this piece is 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to add that on next, and you'll never know that that center was cut out. I think this looks better. Okay, so that's going to go next. Okay, now you're thinking, what else is she going to do? Well, I am going to add this next, but I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of it. If I had my dimensionals, it would be nice. Here. I have a new pack right here. So I'm just going to put probably 5 on here. Always want to put one in the center so it doesn't bow down in the center. Especially if you're mailing it, you might want to put on a few extras because the postal machines have a tendency to squish our cards. Okay, nothing they can do about it. It's just totally the, ooh, wonder what size this is. After I cut that out, I really didn't measure it. Oh, I need that to be just a little bit smaller. I wanted to make that 4. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit. Would have been nice if I would have done that before I added those dimensionals. I don't know if I did that right. 4 by 3. I don't know. I might have cut too much off of there. Well, we're going to make it work. Do you ever do crazy stuff like that? It's just the way we roll sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick that down. And then I'm going to add this on top. But I am going to cut this from edge to edge. So I'm going to, on the long part, in fact, I'm going to cut this down just a little bit more since I cut that short. See? Just as I work on this, I'm just going to keep changing it. Okay, so now I have these 2 pieces. And it's going to make for an interesting front of this. All right, so it's going to kind of look like that. All right, let's add this to the card. If I hadn't cut that down, the black wouldn't have been able to show. If that makes that edge. And I wanted it to show through. Okay. Now, I'm liking it so far. I do need to punch out something for the front. And what I chose is my To The Point label punch. Okay, so this is offered in the mini catalog. So I'm just going to punch out a black one. And I'm going to use that on the front of my card. I'm not going to pop it up. Actually, I'm just going to go with it straight down. And I am going to choose a sentiment from these stickers. So we have this, we have 2 sheets of this, and we also have 2 sheets of this. And this happy birthday right here, I like heartfelt thanks too, but I think I'm going to use the happy birthday. Okay, now if you wanted to pop this up, here's a trick. If you want to pop this up, you need to take some of that sticky off the back. So what I usually do is like stick it onto my clothes, okay, and it starts picking up all that. It's kind of like a little lint picker-upper. Picks up all that and it makes it less sticky. Okay, now you can put your dimensionals on the back. Just like that. And you have your happy, I don't know if I think I'm going to do it like that. Happy birthday. So this is diagonal. I kind of did that a little bit diagonal. Okay, now I also have made a bow. And this is made with the large check ribbon. And this is actually vanilla instead of white, but I think it's okay. Some people don't like, they really, really don't like using vanilla and white together. I don't really have a problem with it. Honestly, it just kind of doesn't bug me that much. If it does, well, you could color it in. You could use your blend marker or a regular marker, Stampin' Right marker, and you could color that in and make it any color with the black, which is kind of nice. I'm going to add a couple of dimensionals. Let's start with 1 and see how that works. I'm just going to kind of put it off to the side right here. I think it's so cute. All right. So there's my finished card. Super simple, no stamping, all designer series paper and memories and more cards. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. My name's Trevis Bossler, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri, and I will see you on Friday. I think I might do a fun fold on Friday, thinking about a fun fold. So I'll see you then. Bye.